Hey, friends, welcome back to the Mindset Podcast. I am your host, Sally Allen. And today we are going to talk about building confidence and gaining visibility. Last month, I had a client who said, Sally, I am looking to gain visibility in the company because I want to be a people leader, but I don't know how to gain visibility without it appearing as if I am self promoting. Now, cultures have a lot sometimes to play that plays into confidence. And for this particular client, it was her culture. She wasn't used to being elevated in her culture, and she wasn't used to being on the forefront and gaining visibility. And even wanting to be a people leader, it's something her heart's desire. She was still struggling with it. She has the skill set to lead people, but she didn't have the confidence to have the conversation with her boss. We have been working together for a year, and she is just emerging into this incredible leader. So, I will share with you some of the things that we talked about and we had worked through the past year to help gain her confidence, to gain the visibility that she needed without it appearing as if it's all about her, and also working towards that promotion. She finally had that conversation with her boss, and it was the most beautiful thing. When she met me, she knew that she wanted to lead people. What she didn't know was how and where to start. So we started at the foundation, which is building trust and confidence in herself. And trust and confidence comes from, you've heard me said this before, and I will share it again. It comes from wins on the board. She's never gone and looked back at what she has accomplished with this company. She is a kick ass, badass engineer, and she unofficially leads the team. They look up to her, they all ask her the questions. She is so technically savvy. That's one of the reasons why she didn't ask for a promotion, because she thought she would always wanted to be an individual contributor until she realized that she's been leading this team and it's time for her to officially be given the title. So we figured out it was the confidence. And we started working towards the confidence by writing down and documenting all the things that she has done, not personally, but how she has led the team to build features, to promote products, to bring new products into the market, and all the things they've done. It was shocking to her how much she did. Second, we worked on the way she was leading the team to show she led with a lot of compassion, but she also led with a lot of people pleasing. Because she didn't have the confidence, she would do whatever the team wanted. So we work through what it looks like to be a leader. How do you change your language as a leader? And how do you lead in such a way that it's fair and it's not people pleasing? And it's okay to say no to people you are leading. And there is a way to say no without offending people. So we work through some of that. We work through how to have effective one on ones with individuals. And we work through the most important thing that you could work through if you want to lead a team: how to build trust with that team. A year ago, she started doing all of that without having the title. She wanted to prove to her boss that she could do it. And she started working on all of those. Now, the other part of that was visibility. Who needs to know who she is and what she's doing? Who are the important players and stakeholders in the building? That was the hard part for her, because that was the self promoting, and it felt icky. It just felt like, I don't want to do this. I have shared before, it's hard for me to self promote also. But we work through that. You see, there's a way to self promote when you promote your team. You empowered the team and you helped the team to get to where they needed to go, and they delivered. You can elevate the team at the same time when you are elevating yourself. See, when you elevate the team, you are indirectly showcasing your skill sets and what you bring to the table. If you have the ability to influence people, which she did, you're a leader. Because leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. John Maxwell always says if you are leading and no one's following, you're just taking a walk. So, by sharing with the key stakeholders that she was influencing the teams, that she was mobilizing the teams, it showcased her leadership skill set. And she didn't have to go say, I did this or I did that. It was just showcasing what the team did. Her boss was quite shocked at this. He didn't realize how much she was doing. And so at the end of the day, she was able to go into his office and sit with him, shaking knees, she told me, shaking knees and shaking hands. Her hands were shaking, but she said, Sally, I sat there, I crossed my legs, stopped him from shaking, and I clasped my hands and I shared with him how the team was doing. And at the end of that conversation, he got it. And he saw that I mobilized them and that I influenced them. And I didn't know where that meeting was going to go from there. Because she left that meeting feeling good that she advocated for herself. But 2 days later, he called her in her office and he said he spoke to his boss and he gave her a roadmap. And he said, this is the next level in the business. Do you want to work towards this senior director title? Now, she said, I didn't want to cry, but I felt like it was appropriate to shed a tear there, not emotional, curling on the floor in a ball and crying. But she shed a tear of gratitude and said thank you. So I want to encourage you. Again, it's mid-year. I want to encourage you. I don't know where you're at in your career, but listen to this story that I just told. These are some of the ways that you can start elevating yourself and showcasing who you are and showcasing what you bring to the table. Because I guarantee you're so busy, you don't have time to stop and think about all the things you're doing. But I will say this every time. No one is coming to do it for you. You have to advocate for yourself. I used to do something as simple as when I go above and beyond, I would send myself an email and I have a folder that I would save that says wins 2025, 2026, 2027, or whatever the year was. And when I set out to do my self-assessment, I will go back to that folder and I would look at it and I'm able to write up my self-review. Now it's even easier. You drop all those wins in ChatGPT and it will create you a beautiful document and you tell it. You don't want it to appear as if you're self-promoting, but how can you promote yourself in such a way that you showcase your team and you showcase what they've brought to the table, or even the people you work with if you don't have a team. So listen, that's all for today. Stay tuned for more to come. And if this episode sparked any change in you, please share it with your friends. And remember, if you change your mindset, you can change your life. Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next episode.